Greetings gentlemen and ladies, welcome. I am the old school game snob, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to create a budget Chaos Sanctuary running Sorceress that has a fairly decent clear speed. Now the Chaos Sanctuary is a great place to farm for end game loot. It's a level 85 area, which means that anything in the game can drop there. The only problem in the bar of entry typically is that it's quite difficult to clear with any amount of speed. That is because there are tough monsters with tanky amounts of hit points and a lot of differing immunities, so it can be very challenging for characters to actually clear this with any amount of speed until the higher level endgame gear kicks in. But this is a fairly budget build that can actually clear Chaos Sanctuary in a fairly decent amount of time. So let's jump right into today's video. So I have timed it out and I've cleared out every single monster in Chaos Sanctuary, like that's every single one, not skipping any of the parts, in about 8 minutes. The most difficult part is actually keeping this little guy alive, your Mercenary. He does alright, but he could definitely do better with some superior armor like Fortitude or something like that. Okay, so here's the build. Right now I have him in Smoke. That helps with resistances and that sort of thing. I have him with Undead Crown. That gives him 5% Life Leech, and he just has a Grim Sigh with a level 12, a feeble little level 12 meditation aura. Alright, so that's the Mercenary. That is just barely enough to keep him alive. Alright, as for gear, I have a Crystal Spirit Sword. Nice 35% faster cast, lucky me. 34% on a Spirit Shield, also not bad, lucky me. I have a Shaco. Now you could replace this with a Peasant Crown for +1 to all skills. That would also work. The Shaco is nice because it does get your health up and your mana up. And having a reasonably high mana is important to make sure that your mana supply is plentiful, even when teleporting around and like spamming lightning and that sort of thing. So try to get your mana up to around 700, 750. That's my recommendation. For the rings, all I've got here is this simple little plus 96 to mana. I have also got this one here, 10% faster cast rate. And that's about it. I could probably swap that out for something better, actually. For a belt, I have Gloom Strap, just an increase to mana. Again, that mana sort of balance point where you don't run out of mana when spamming Lightning Bolt and Teleport. Seems to be right around 650, 750, so I recommend no less mana than that. For my gloves, all I have is this, like 25% better chance of getting magic items, and for my boots, all I have is this. It gives me a little bit of resistances, but as you can see, I'm actually running this with pathetic resistances. I've maxed out Vitality. I've put enough strength to wear a Monarch Shield, but yeah, no, my resistances are absolutely pathetic. Let's take a look at the build, because this is where, there's one more important thing, and actually this makes quite a big difference. And these are fairly easy to find, but it's a +3 to lightning skills. Just a regular blue amulet, but gives +3 to lightning skills. Now you could probably swap that out for a +2, something if you have Telrashas, or if you have Maras, or if you have a better caster amulet, but that +3 helps quite a lot to really get that lightning skill up. And doing a good amount of damage. For lightning damage, my lightning skill itself has 6,700 and my chain lightning has 3,720. So here's the build. Presently, I have 1 hard point in Charge Bolt. It's boosted up to 10 by my +9 skills. I have 20 in Lightning, I have 20 in Chain Lightning, and I have 20 in Lightning Mastery. I have also put 1 point into Energy Shield. You would be surprised how effective that is. That actually really helps this character from dying hard, and she dies hard without this. She just takes so much damage, considering my lack of armor or anything like that. By the way, I think I forgot to mention I'm using Stealth as my breastplate. Right now my faster cast is a total of 104. It actually doesn't even need to be that high. I could swap this out for something else. There's so many better options you could get, but like I say, this is a very budget build, but capable of running Chaos Sanctuary fairly decently. Like I say, about 8 minutes to clear it out, which is certainly not insane speed, but that's stocking the entire Chaos Sanctuary from top to bottom, and in a minute we'll do this run together. In the on the cold side of things, I have 20 into Frozen Orb, and I have, that's it, I have 20 into Frozen Orb. The rest of this is boosted up by skill bonuses, but still that gives me a fairly decent Frozen Orb, certainly enough, as you'll see, to deal with what we encounter in Chaos Sanctuary quickly enough. So yeah, that's the build. It could absolutely be improved in any number of ways, but it is very budget, and like I say, it's capable of running Chaos Sanctuary. So let's jump in. I'll do a run with you, and you can gauge for yourself what you think of this build. Oops, almost forgot to mention the default 1 point in warmth, obviously. Okay, let's take this lovely lady out for a spin. Here we go. So the most challenging part of this is actually keeping your poor little mercenary alive in his extremely budget gear. He is challenging at the best of times, but he holds up just well enough, I would say. You have to teleport him quite a lot out of danger, and keep some rejuvenation potions handy. Those really help a lot, because healing potions are just too slow to kind of save him from a dangerous situation. And when he goes, the Insight Meditation aura also goes, and suddenly mana becomes extremely problematic. So he's kind of gotta stay alive, and that's just one of the challenges of this, like I say, very, very budget build. I mean, what do we got? We got no boots, we got like -2 resistances, we got no gloves, we got, barely anything in terms of rings. We got just like, yeah, we got a very budget gear. The only nice thing we have is the nice Shaco, which is really very nice. By the way, if you're looking for a Shaco, check out Mephisto. That's where I got this one, and he actually has, I would say, the best chance of dropping a Shaco. Mephisto in hell difficulty. Just hang left and go counterclockwise. Find your way to level 3. Yeah, anyway, as you can see, this character, this build, is capable. I think capable is a fairly fair word in this particular description. She is able to handle it. She's able to clear it. She does struggle. It's not exactly a walk in the park, but she's able to kind of push through and deal with what comes for the most part. You have to really stay on your toes. It's not kind of a, like I say, you close your eyes and click things and they're dead type build. Obviously, it's way too budget to have your way with some of the toughest monsters in the game, without really kind of being on your game and paying attention. The Lord Decease part, if he happens to be lightning and cold immune, what I like to do is what you see here: just pin him against a wall, spam him with telekinesis. That makes it so he has much harder time attacking your mercenary back, and kind of just keeps him off balance, and then your mercenary is able to more easily put those hits in without him himself getting hit, interrupted, and then getting stun locked. Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments what you think of this build, this very, very, like I say, very budget but capable Chaos Sanctuary clearing build. I thought that skill charm was nice. That'll help a little bit. The Infector of Souls is kind of, I would say, the hardest part, and that it's not actually dangerous, but it's hard to kind of keep your mercenary alive. What I have found typically ends up being the best bet is you just end up just kind of running him around, using speed and throwing those orbs, just because his minions move so quickly, and your mercenary is not really able to stand up long enough for you to really get off enough damage. Pretty much, usually. So I find that despite my best efforts, I end up running him around in a circle, ring around the rosy, Frozen Orb style, just kind of gathering up the group of all his minions and throwing Frozen Orb into the center of the lot. That's the way. Ring around the rosy with the Infector of Souls. That's the way we do it in Hell and the Chaos Sanctuary with this very budget build. But she's doing well, right? She's doing pretty good. Yeah. That, like I say, that +3 amulet really helps a lot. Those +3 to all lightning skills. I don't know. It's almost a game changer, I would say, in this build, in that it just gets your damage up to that level where it's able to deal. And then for the big man himself, always like to start out with that static fuel, but in this case I actually wanted to get a screenshot before I turned them blue. As you can see, that almost did not go well. Yeah. Get the hell out of the way. Reflexes saved me, luckily. But yeah, Diablo actually goes down pretty easily with this build, even with only 1 point in Frozen Orb. And, 20 points in Frozen Orb and 1 in Cold Mastery, and then nothing in any of the other cold skills. By the way, I think I forgot to mention 1 point in Frozen in Cold Mastery. Some of these things are just so automatic, I kind of forget to mention them. But yeah, 1 point in Frozen Mastery. That way you can get the advantage of it being boosted up by all the additional skill bonuses. Yeah, switching to Blade of Alibaba here, and that's about it. That's about it for the big guy. Yeah, I just wanted to complete this video here and not get any more potions. But as you can see, I ran out of the potions a long time ago. I probably would have recharged if I wasn't filming, but... Well, thanks for watching. Check out my channel for more Diablo videos. Also, please subscribe. I'd love to see you again in the future. Have a great day.